everyone, it's Morphin Mania time. We are broadcasting live right now. I'm Captain Logan, and here is Red Ranger Jason.
It's Operation Overdrive Jason. I don't even remember that show.
And here's CJ.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hi, everybody. It is day 4 of Morphin Mania, and I want to say thanks and hello to all of our live viewers right now, and thanks for watching this after the fact in 2019 if you're doing that, and thanks for watching this on Patreon early if you're doing that. Once again, talking to 3 totally different audiences. Today, we are going to begin with Big Sisters, another of my least favorite episodes of first season. Mighty Morphin had to do 2 of these back-to-back, although Food Fight was more fun with DJ.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah, we did Food Fight with the pig.
Can I be on Switching Places?
I mean, if you're available and not in bed when we get to that one, sure. But yeah, so Jason's back to do a couple of these with us. We are, as always, going to shoot 2 of these. So again, sometimes it'll be 3 today, another twofer, and we're going to do this in a batch. So those of you that are watching this live, we're going to do 2 or 3 shows tonight. So stick around with us, will you? And if you're watching live and you want to watch the show with us, we encourage you to do that. Go to the Rabbit Room that's in the description, and you can watch the exact feed that we're watching right along with us, so you don't have to sync up. If you're watching this after the fact, you will need to sync up your DVDs or your Netflix, however you want to watch it. Of course, get it to timestamp 0 and get ready to press play when I say now, and we're just going to dive right in, DJ. Here we go. Everybody, please press play. It's episode 7, Big Sisters, right now. Oh, man, you just broke one of the cardinal rules. You're not supposed to reveal your secret identity, Jason. Mom Euro wants to know why Jason is so much shorter than the dad, because that's how being a child works. I don't...
Now I'm not.
So which one is this again? Everyone seems to hate this one. I don't remember this one.
You'll find out.
Okay.
I'm just going to let you experience it as we move along. No, there's this really irritating girl, and she's not, to be fair, she's not in this as much as I remembered her, but she left a negative impression on me. That's all.
Fun stuff. So
have you, sorry, what, DJ?
I'm good. What were you going to say?
Have you ever been in a food fight or hit somebody with a pie, or you ever done anything like that?
I have not. Does that happen in the real world?
I mean, not often, I wouldn't think, no.
Not in my life. Oh, here we go. Starting off with a nice fight scene. I like it.
Yeah. And by fight scene, he means sparring in the juice bar. Hey, guys, in the comments, good to see you. Lots of folks here already. There's Jeffrey, and I almost said DJ. DJ's in both places. There's Thomas Edgehill. There's Vacuminator. Hey, man.
I won't leave comments if it's
Jason Goldman. Say it again.
I won't leave comments if it's going to confuse you.
No, that's okay. No big deal. I'm just used to you not actually... Well, we're going to spend a lot of hours together, so we're going to get real used to this. So here's this irritating little girl that's going to cause a lot of mayhem.
Oh, she's mischievous.
She's mischievous, yeah. It's going to be a real... What was that? What was that movie in the late 80s, early 90s about the problem child? It's going to be a problem child situation.
Why would you keep running? Why would you not just get out of the water and stop? Why do you keep running down the hall and into the big room with everybody?
Well, that's a really good question, yeah. Vacuminator claims that she's voiced by a 35-year-old woman trying to sound 8.
Is that true?
I mean, it's pretty obviously not the same voice, or probably not the same voice, or like a really crappy ADR. But like whatever this amalgamation of a performance is, she's annoying, and I don't like her.
Have you ever?
And after doing that, she does not deserve dessert. That's all I'm saying.
Have you ever? Why did they do that in Power Rangers? I remember in Dino Thunder there was a really, really bad one too. There was a kid in one episode that was voiced by like a completely different person.
Yeah.
Do they have to do that for like kids? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's weird.
Have to, but we do that quite a bit with early Power Rangers.
Yeah. Maybe they just couldn't get good readings out of her.
Guy person, maybe she watched the Japanese Spider-Man. He also says he threw a pie in someone's face in a play once. I just feel like most of the time that's the only time that would happen. Unless you lived in a live-action cartoon like this. Hi, Phil. Phil says hello. Everyone say hi to Phil.
Well, he didn't say hello to me. He just said hello to you two.
Oh, okay. All right. So he doesn't care about DJs.
It's okay. I'm new. I got to earn the trust.
People, but you know what? By Zio, people are only going to be talking to you, DJ.
They'll do a Danny on me.
Yeah, that's right. It'll be the DJ Morphin your show. What would even possess you to put scissors in his hands?
I don't know.
Can I be on the next Captain Logan show?
I don't know, Jason. We'll talk about logistics of the channel later on, man. Why don't you comment on this?
That's Clay.
That's true.
Mom, you're about Phil says his first name is Agent. Yeah, why does it have scissors? This was one of those monsters that stuck with me just because it's such a weird hodgepodge of things.
Interesting. It's pretty scary.
Rita sometimes has a laugh that begins with a sound of disgust. You know, like whenever she's like really angry or thinks something is gross or awful, she'll go, "Ah!" But sometimes she starts to laugh with that sound.
Okay, so her father doesn't understand her.
Oh, okay. So that's her motivation. At least we have like some kind of a reason that she is the way she is. See, look, she's a sympathetic, irritating. No, she's not. Yeah, no, I think Vac's onto something. That's very clearly a voiceover there. Who are those guys?
Is this our first fight in a park? Putty fight in a park?
You know what? I think it might be.
This is nice. These are always fun.
But DJ was partial to the toxic sewage putty fight.
No, that was cool. Yeah. That's
good. Like that one. We've still got that, hard-edged Wasserman rock, but it's not that synthesized, like,
that was the bulk of
pollution!
There's your effect. At least they didn't just teleport without anything.
Yeah, the putties don't do that. The monsters sometimes do.
Goldar does it sometimes. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know why. Goldar should have some kind of like gold thing, where there's like gold lightning that shoots around everywhere. And...
As long as he doesn't turn into like molten gold like the movie.
No, yes, you guys, you are goons. Sorry, you are. I mean, Goldar is also a goon. He's kind of a higher up goon,
Wow. That must cost like $20.
That's like ordering 10 chocolate sundaes. That's the ice cream equivalent of a sampler platter.
Jeffrey Patron in the chat. That's cool. What's up, man?
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hi, Jeffrey.
No, Jeffrey, the soundtrack is, as I said last time, like 30% of the success of the show, and I think maybe even more percentage points of what I like about this show. Yeah, Vac has a good point. Why would Zach, who is as ripped as he is, eat something like that? It's sort of like the Big Belly Burger problem, right?
Well, I don't know. They burn a lot of calories, teleporting around.
That's fair. That's a question with something like and here's the Rad Bug. The Rad Bug was featured on the cover of the most recent issue of Power Rangers. I don't know if it was the A cover or one of the other covers, but it is indeed about the issue. We do see the Rad Bug, their version of, I guess, it for the first time in that issue, maybe. I haven't read it yet, so I'm not sure, but I flipped through it. It's hilarious, by the way. This is another of, I guess this is maybe the second of Billy's amazing inventions.
Yeah. Is that something we're keeping track of? His ridiculously impressive inventions?
Yeah, write that down, DJ, if you're keeping track of stuff. Can that be your job? Because I'm reading comments. Can that be your job?
Yeah, go ahead. I got
Okay,
this.
thanks, man.
Don't they use
Because that looks
in,
like it's
Green
there.
with Evil?
Yes, the rad bug is in Green with Evil, and it doesn't always come into the command center the same way. So if memory serves, I think in Green with Evil, that's where the rad bug will come in through the big pipe in the top of the command center. But here, and maybe the idea is that it came in the same way both times, but we just didn't see them go through the pipe. But it looks like it somehow just flies towards it and comes in through the black void in the background. The Cuminator says Red Bug is better than every Batmobile. I disagree with that, but you're probably joking. Hi, David. Good to see you, man. Thomas Edgell has a really good question. Why do they need a flying car? And Guy Person responds with, who doesn't need a flying car?
So what episode is this? 7?
7? Yeah.
Okay. 7 is the flying car. See what else we find.
Specifically called the Rad Bug. Now, the answer to your question, I would say, is exactly what they use it for when we get to Green with Evil, which is if they lose their powers. Now, I don't know why they flew it there this time, because they can teleport. I guess it was just to show off, look, I've got a flying car, but you didn't need it. But if you lose your powers, it's really useful.
It almost looked like it was another accident, like they got in and it just started flying, and they were like, whoa!
Well, but they couldn't use teleporting, right?
Did they say that?
Yeah, they couldn't use teleportation and
we were talking.
Have been
so that's why they
hours.
used it. Okay, well there you go. There's your answer. That's why they needed it.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Jason. Way to pay attention.
That's why you're here.
Cinematographic, how is Billy not a Starfleet engineer or a partner of Lucius Fox? Because he's in high school and we have all these genius kids in high school that nobody appreciates. Again, I send you back to DJ's example of fan force stick. Of, oh, you broke the interdimensional barrier. F! Jeffrey says, what good are eggs if you can't eat them? The real important questions. Yep. No, I love that dialogue. It's great. Well, I mean, it just goes together. Of course, the Power Rangers are going to deal with the Power Eggs. Good thing we got this beat down flying bug here in time. I guess we haven't introduced our motorcycles yet, which I think, like every other Power Ranger show, we rarely actually use.
Guys, when did the shark cycles? That's season 3, right?
I think so, yeah. And that's our invention, right?
I think it has to be, unless they use
it would have to be
Alien Ranger season over there. I
never understood the what I always like to call the there she is on her bicycle.
Oh man.
See, I don't know why she's doing that. It's really arbitrary when she decides to come to Earth. It's just footage we have. And you can tell, like we were talking about last time, since the producers of the show didn't have this is gonna get really weird, by the way, toward the end, the way we use the Megazord. But because the producers don't know what actually happens in the episodes in the Sentai, they're just making stuff up as they go along. So they get to this, and they start realizing things that the Power Rangers will actually sometimes do in different contexts. And they're like, well, crap, now it's going to look inconsistent. But what do we do? Or things that Rita will do out of context. Is it just suddenly working now? Oh, are you complaining they shouldn't be able to get the Megazords because they can't contact things?
Well, they were saying that Jordan was saying don't contact the Rangers. Well, you can't do that, right? Or has it been fixed already?
That's a great question, Jason. Mm-hmm. You can't always expect continuity even within an episode in Power Rangers is a thing we'll learn very quickly. The Communicator says the Sentai was really going for a fantasy theme, so they would just pull in whatever they thought fit, like the witch in Wizard of Oz riding bike. Yeah, that's right. And we were talking about that before, where they do silly stuff like that doesn't necessarily make sense in the Sentai either. But the question I always have, the way it's used in this show, is why? Because Bandora's on Earth more often. I don't know why Rita comes to Earth in this particular episode over any other one. This is a real routine monster.
We've done.
Yeah, is there she's not on the moon in the Sentai, right? That's all our stuff.
No, I think she is. Because it is Pandora's Palace. Or is it a different place and we just call it the moon? I don't remember. I haven't seen enough of that show.
I know that they find her in
It's Pandora's
garbage in the dumpster on another planet instead of the moon. So I don't know if she's actually on the moon or not.
Oh, is it maybe another planet? I'm sure Vac knows and will tell us. I don't know that.
I think it's on the moon. Yeah.
And that's still the moon. Because I mean, remember, we did take those astronauts from the Sentai.
Yeah, but that takes place on a planet in the Sentai.
He says she is on the moon, but the dumpster is on Planet X. The dumpster's on a different planet.
Weird.
So that was the confusion. Here they make it the same place. Okay. Grimdeath, Griffin, funny the motorcycles don't make a Megazord like the car in Turbo, everything Megazord. Mm-hmm. So, using this footage, it's just absolutely a preposterous plot. Like this Batman level death trap.
It's still the chicken, at least. We didn't switch monsters halfway through like last time.
So, I hate you guys! That's another great line forced into her mouth there. I love that. I couldn't remember if she actually made the chicken giant or not, or if they just went in the Megazord to catch the girl. That was the thing I kept trying to remember.
Oh no!
Make my chicken grow.
She should have said that.
She should have. Sometimes. Oh, there's that overhead view again. But I'm pretty sure it was the same footage.
How are they looking up? They're in the chest.
It doesn't make any sense. Are they in the chest in the Sentai? Is that why that happens? Or like they're in the head in the Sentai?
Wait, so who else is in the car driving them?
This is a thing that Eric pointed out when we were watching this. You got to give them. They built part of a hand.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Unless that was force perspective.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that was Sentai footage, but or no, I don't think it was because I think that was the rad bug driving away from the giant hand.
Okay. Oh, the chicken can teleport.
It's a teleporting chicken. And again,
make my teleporting chicken grow.
And again, it has a slight effect on the teleporting.
Yeah, that was a nice one. Just a flash, easy enough. So, is this still your favorite Megazord?
Jason, is this your favorite Megazord?
No.
What's your favorite?
My favorite is the Z-Rex from Time Force.
Oh, yeah.
That Eric has.
That was pretty cool. No, you're right. That plan was perfect. I don't know how you lost this time, Rita. That seemed foolproof to me.
If Fister has built such a lame monster, we wouldn't have.
Yeah,
lost.
I mean, it was a pretty lame monster.
That's what.
I was thinking said. If it's. I was thinking originally, if it's a really epic plot, that's when she would show up to Earth. But maybe she'd show up more often if it was a really crappy plot, where she's like, maybe I can make it more likely to succeed with my presence. This is a thing I pointed out to Eric, but look at these cubes in the background there. They look like the N64 logo.
Oh yeah, the little cubes.
Yeah.
Power Rangers have saved us. The world.
Yeah, Jason, I was going to ask you about that too. Vac says that's the QX.
Oh,
Megazord.
I thought it was
not Z-Rex.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't think that's what it was called, but I haven't seen enough time for it, so T-Rex. I wasn't going to argue with him.
I forgot.
Is he just eating salt?
Yeah, Vac, Ernie, we were talking about that before too. Ernie cracks me up sometimes when he's watching TV. He says, I love how Ernie looks around and points at the TV like, you guys seeing this? Again, and I don't know what episode it is. I don't think we've gotten to it yet, but can you believe this is happening? Do we buy that that's veggie chili?
It looks like Jello. It looks weird.
Hilarious, Kimberly. Really. Aha.
You gotta end on a hilarious joke.
Yeah. Well, that's maybe just preposterous enough. It's more fun than I was giving it credit for. That girl's not hardly there. I mean, she always stuck with me, though. It's just, like, really weird.
Yeah, she had, like, 2 scenes.
Yeah. And when she's introduced, you think the whole episode is going to be, like, her causing, wacky hijinks and messing up things.
They did have to save her, I guess.
Yeah.
That's happening.
You'd think there'd be some kind of, we'll get to do iGuy next. You'd think she'd have some kind of, like, a lesson to learn or something. Like, you got yourself into this situation.
Yeah, but she really didn't. She was just having a picnic with them, and then the monster showed up and grabbed her. It was really weird.
She was a really innocent little child that we were supposed to feel bad for.
I think we're learning that the lessons really haven't started yet. They might come later.
Well, there's the Fear of Heights episode, and there's the don't pollute episode.
Yeah, but we talked about the Fear of Heights episode. She didn't really learn anything. She just like got scared and climbed up the rope. That's
true. Yeah, was she any less afraid of heights by the end of that?
I don't think her Fear of Heights like helped at all. I don't know.
Do you know my favorite Dino Thunder episode?
What's that, Jason?
The one where
I don't know why we're talking about that right now, but at least it's Power Rangers related.
The girl, so there's a girl at like a barber shop or something, and she gets old.
I don't even remember that. Well, we'll get there eventually, DJ.
We're seeing all of them, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 17 weeks of Mighty Morphin before we even get to the next series, but we will eventually get there. So, David says, "Oh, hey, cool."
Yeah, that's a set. I really like it. It's really cool. These are the ones you have, right? The discs.
I don't have Mighty Morphin at all right now.
Oh, well. Here's what the discs look like.
And part of the reason I've been waiting is because they put out that great limited edition set recently that I really want to get my hands on. Yeah, and so I've been waiting. I never bought it because it's on Netflix and I always had access to it. I bought a bunch of the other series because I found them at a Big Lots really inexpensively, but there wasn't any Mighty Morphin there. So I have Zeo and Turbo and Space, and I have, I think, all of the rest of the Mighty Morphin era, plus Time Force and a couple other things. But yeah, I didn't end up with Mighty Morphin that way.
Up through Lost Galaxy. They're really cool.
You got those multi-season box sets, yeah.
You have up through Wild Force.
They come with a bonus disc that you can't get. It's this one. It's got all like his karate class and the Christmas episode and the pilot and all that stuff.
What karate classes?
Okay, so
the old VHS. Do you know about that, Jason?
I have the VHS. I got my hands on that last year. Again, I had it when I was a kid, and Eric and I have every intention of trying to shoot something on that for Morphin Year.
Please watch that and follow
from Morphin Mania.
Please follow along.
No, that's our plan. We want to do the exercise tape. Yeah,
I want to.
You want to do it too?
Yeah.
That was our hope. If we can get you in on it somehow, DJ, we will, man.
I mean, I'll fly in for it, man.
Well, he has it.
Well, I think somebody's got it on YouTube. We might be able to stream it and all do it together remotely.
That would be the most ridiculous video.
Yeah, and worth it. All right, folks, we're going to get into our second episode for today. It's episode 8, I Guy. And if you are watching on the Rabbit Room, just stay right there. And I'm going to start this here in just a minute. Rig it up if you're watching this after the fact. Episode 8.
Rig it.
Are you done?
Yeah.
And get ready to press play when I say now. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now.
Earth.
Back says he'll do that video and leave. What do you mean, like DJ just flying here, shoots that with us and leaves?
Yeah, that's the plan.
That would be amazing. Like, you want to go get dinner or something, DJ? You came all this way. Nah. I got a red-eye flight. DJ, do you have a favorite of the original cast, of the original 5?
Yeah, it's Jason.
Is it?
I think
It's
it was
Kimberly
Billy
for
when I
me.
was younger, but I think as I've grown up, it's become more Jason. But I think it was Billy just because my favorite color is blue, honestly.
You know, I think a lot of kids, their favorite was just whichever one they kind of is.
Whoa, what was happening?
It'll glitch out every now and again. So this is going to be yet another of these crazy inventions that should change the world.
Oh,
Do you remember
I
this?
remember
This virtual reality thing?
Oh, and this kid made it?
Oh, no,
Yes, this kid made it. So we just filmed a roller coaster and then messed with the colors. And look, it's virtual reality.
Hey, that's
Whoa!
How are you getting dizzy? You're not spinning.
How's it a game?
Oh, it's
How's
Willie
it a
and
game?
Billy.
Oh, Billy made it. Okay. I couldn't remember if it was him or that kid.
No, it was the kid. His name's Willie.
Oh, well, okay. I thought it was that kid, but yeah, this show does not follow the cardinal rules of don't let your characters' names be too close to each other.
Willie and
Thomas
Billy.
Edshell says we still don't have VR like this yet. But yeah, we just called anything that was remotely interactive a game. It's not a game.
Oh, they've already got battle formations. You know, of all the Rangers, Zach doesn't have to stick to his color at all. He wears purple and yellow.
Yeah, he just puts on black pants like most of the population, right? Like, if you're not wearing blue jeans, you're wearing black pants, most people, right?
Is that glitching or was that supposed to be in slow motion?
I believe that was supposed to be in slow motion.
That was really bad 90s slow motion. They do not have 120.
No, this is all slow motion. This is not glitching out right now.
That's so weird.
Jeffrey says the game is that it's not a game.
This is a really weird fight.
Phil says Austin St. John follows him on Twitter, which is awesome.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he seems like a really cool guy. He's been like in with the fans a lot since he's been back in the States.
Oh, wait, Vec, that was supposed to be Billy's younger brother?
Billy and Willie?
Yeah, I didn't think that was his brother, is it?
I mean, totally makes sense. Billy, Willie, they both wear overalls.
We were talking, yeah, they just do the rhyming thing where, yeah. I don't know what you do for a third kid. But...
He's got a sister named Jilly.
So this is one of our first monsters that isn't invented by Finster in the first place. So let's see what Zordon says, because if Zordon knows about this guy, it might actually make sense this time. I missed that was supposed to be his brother, Vag. So we'll see if this guy is impressed with genius. Spoiler alert, he won't be, because we like to force drama like that.
I can't wait for the next big screen movie to have Willie Cranston show up.
Willie Cranston. And then he'll get to be a Power Ranger too, and when he morphs, he'll get like 5 inches taller. David did a fan art thing that we put on the channel a few months ago with that was a Mighty Magician Power Rangers, and he says apparently the guy who plays Billy messaged him about it. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
David Yost.
He's a really cool guy. I really like him.
He is a cool guy, yeah.
What's Mighty Magician Power Rangers?
I'll show you that later. It's just a parody that David made.
Oh, cool.
It's just a picture. I think I showed it to you, but you probably just don't remember.
It's a pretty memorable.
He's got that shirt again.
There it
is. They
is.
both got those shirts again.
I swear they shot all this in like a week. He's wearing a jean jacket on top of a leather jacket?
It's winter time. They got to dress in layers. Except it's not winter time at all. And I mean, I know it's California, but the weather doesn't really change at all in Power Rangers. Except for sometimes during a Megazord fight. But usually it's not even weather so much as it's night and now it's day. So this is preposterous. You have to put this invention also on your list. We have this amazing gun that can disintegrate pants, but not the legs behind the pants.
It's like microbots that only eat denim.
It's incredible. Jeffrey says if Rita had a dog, she would name it Cat. Okay. Back says Bulk and Skull only change outfits every 30 episodes. They're like Neo Saban Rangers. That's true. They also do that.
Oh, really? Are they like cartoon characters?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of that.
It's not worth it, most of it.
Oh.
So I was thinking this earlier. If you're not supposed to let people know that you're Power Rangers, you probably shouldn't yell battle formation with a little kid standing there while you're fighting putties. Even if you want to fight putties in front of someone, you can just be like, well, yeah, you see us do martial arts all the time in the juice bar. Like, we're capable of doing that. But I wouldn't yell battle formation.
This is interesting. I thought they weren't allowed to like actually fight the bullies, but Billy just threw Bulk across the room.
Yeah, but they didn't throw punches or nothing. They can't do that. Okay, this is going to be yet another amazing invention.
At least she's older. She's not like a 12-year-old.
So for the record, science fairs are not like this. You don't go to science fair and you just see all these like crazy inventions that should change the universe. That can somehow like put clothes on you. Yeah, this is essentially the like poles in Batman 66. Grimdeath asks if either of us played Power Rangers Mega Battle. Was that downloadable PS4 game? Because I played that thing and wasn't impressed with it.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it. I wish there was a fighter though for like a main fighter, for the main system.
Yeah, that thing was just a beat 'em up, but I'm not sure if we're talking about the same thing. I can't remember what it was called. On a bad day.
Good, really convincing.
Baron OKC says, well, monsters attack the town every day. I can see people coming up with a plan. Okay, that's fair, but wouldn't you still expect Zordon to bring you into the command center and chastise you about it? What do you think Zordon would be like? Yeah, don't yell battle formation.
But if that really is his younger brother, is he keeping it from him too? I guess he is.
Well, I mean, they're not allowed to tell their parents or anybody. Like, the only way he would find out is, wait, why did we do that in voiceover?
Yeah, he was thinking.
That internal monologue told me a lot about this kid I didn't know already. See, folks, this is what I'm always talking about with fiction. Like, prose fiction. It's the same here, too, where... Well, that's crazy that they put that kid in that wheel thing. But, like, if your character is very clearly sad, you don't need to tell us about it. It's just like clear from their actions and dialogue, and you know he's disappointed, and so then in his mind he's going, "Oh, I'm so disappointed." Okay, that was the same thing I was talking about. That PS4 game. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with that. It was really repetitive and kind of boring. I was cool with the graphics. It looked all right.
Was it anything like the original beat 'em ups on Super Nintendo?
Say that again.
Was it anything like the Super Nintendo beat 'em ups?
Well, it wasn't a side scroller.
Oh, okay.
It was more top down.
Oh, weird.
Like kind of, like your sideways top down thing. But it, it was sort of arcadey. But it was just dull.
Yeah, we haven't had much luck with Power Rangers games in a while.
No one's surprised, Zordon. Okay, see, this is a thing Zordon might know.
So do we ever figure out if like Finster's made these monsters before, or if he's like making them for the first time and Zordon just knows things?
Sometimes they're monsters, and sometimes they're space aliens, and sometimes I don't think the show knows the difference between a monster and an alien. And I think there are times where, no, I know for sure we might have already even had one where Rita will say, "Hey, Finster, you know that monster you made that one time? Bring that back. That one's great." And then sometimes he just comes up with a brand new one. Jason Goldman, what do you think about Power Rangers Super Legends? I've still never played that one. And the main villain in that was Lord Zed. But I just never got my hands on it.
Oh man, you got to get your hands on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try to do a video on that during Morphin Mania.
Well, oh, okay.
Cinematographic, Finster has far too much time on his hands. Well, when your only job is to make monsters, which doesn't come up every day because Rita seems to have unlimited resources, but doesn't just constantly bombard them with monsters, which is what I would do.
One at a time. That's the rules. That's her honor code.
She does seem to have some kind of an honor code. So they're now calling their weapons what they'll call them forevermore.
Yeah. Fun while it lasted.
Yeah, it was.
I can't remember any of them except for the Cosmic Cannon.
Yeah, we pointed out a couple other ones. Eye Guy is another one of the monsters that really stuck out to me.
Yeah, he's pretty memorable. He's kind of like Bones, where he comes back.
Yeah, I think Bones is just a notch above him, but he's almost as cool as Bones. And they're similar because they break apart and they pull body parts back together.
Yeah.
I think he also had an action figure, but I don't think you could pull pieces off of him. Maybe he had pieces he could shoot off of himself, like projectile eyes. Thomas Angel says, just because you're a monster doesn't mean that you're a monster. Well, with Rita's monsters, it generally does, but we actually will do an episode, I think it's in space, where there's a monster who has a soul and doesn't want to be bad, and they actually go into that.
What's the
which just felt like, at the time, the most sophisticated thing they'd ever done.
Well, what's
really.
that bulk monster?
I guess the bulk monster's kind of like that, too. But I haven't seen that in a while, so I forget.
The bulk monster.
Now she's sick of the Power Rangers.
Once and for all in episode 8.
Yeah, see, sometimes she'll call the monster out by name.
It's cool. If it fits in with the lip sync.
Make my eye guy grow.
Yeah, look at all the way the light hits the eyes is really cool. You notice that? Like they don't have color until the light hits them.
Yeah, I'm really digging this guy. I wonder if he got I don't know if he would have gotten a toy because he's pretty complicated looking.
I thought he did. DJ, we should go as Power Ranger monsters to a convention. I always wonder why I don't see more of that. Even at Power Morphicon, I didn't see a lot of monsters.
That'd be pretty hard to do.
Or be the pumpkin
I'm sure
head.
Pierce could do it.
Pierce could do it. Pierce and I were talking about making some Power Ranger monsters at one point.
Yeah, in Morphin Mania.
Oh. Jason just let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah, we're not talking about that right now, man.
Oh, yeah.
there were plans for more Spawn Year sequels that may or may not ever actually come to fruition. And part of the reason we're doing this is because that's looking less feasible and likely. But anyway, I knew there was a reason not to bring your 8-year-old to shit. I'm just kidding.
It's okay. There's a handful of us here. This is the diehards.
Well, you're right now. I don't know how many people are going to watch this next year, but
that's true. Hopefully a lot.
DJ hopes only 12 people watch this particular episode. Yeah, I'm still racking my brain trying to understand a couple episodes ago why we went into tank mode for one lightning blast.
They can only shoot him in tank mode.
The community says the monster suits are actually a lot of work, more than most cosplayers do. That's true, but some of the things I see people do for big mech suits and things, I'll see like War Machines and Iron Mans and Mr. Freezes and stuff like that. If you're gonna go that far, I feel like you could do a monster suit.
I mean, I've seen a Hulkbuster, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You ever seen any Megazords?
Any costume, somebody go as a Megazord?
Yeah.
I have not, but that's awesome.
You should bring.
There is a Ruby's costume Dino Megazord suit.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, and it looks pretty cool.
Does it come with a little model city that you carry around and step on?
No, but if I had one, I would build that. Absolutely. So yeah, this if this is supposed to be Billy's brother, he never comes back, and we never see if, like Billy, he stops wearing overalls. Look at this great game they're playing.
Game.
Yeah, I love Ernie's wardrobe. He has the best shirts. I am. You are. I am. Yeah, see, he got eliminated on a technicality, but now it's all okay. And of course, that's always the conclusion to every conflict in the show. Things go awry, but at the end, you don't just win, you're always on top. You're always first or best. Always.
Man, their Spoken and Skull are so young in this. It's crazy. I mean, they're still way too old to be in high school, but they look so much younger compared to the other.
That's true. Vex says people do Megazords a lot, and that there was a Paramorphicon where there was a Dino Charge Megazord that was almost as tall as the roof of the main hall and had a working drill. That's pretty cool.
Oh, wow. Oh, no, they can't wear those outfits anymore.
DJ's actually legitimately laughing at that though. Like as our characters were laughing at the end of that episode, he was legitimately actually laughing.
Sorry, bad timing.
Well, there we go. We knocked out another one. That's day 4. A couple of kind of throwaway standard first season episodes, but some really silly, crazy stuff, and one great monster. So that's cool.
Yeah, good stuff. Day 4 is in the books.
There we go. Gave away things hadn't planned on talking about.
Oh, look at that mug.
Next episode is For Whom the Bell Trolls. Getting into some of our punny episode titles.
I think this is the one with the giant kid hiding behind the Megazord.
I think that's right. We'll get into it here in a little bit. Jason's gonna have to get going for our bat shooting tonight, so it's just gonna be me and DJ after this, and maybe Eric. He might pop in soon. Hopefully, we'll see him this evening. But anyway, in the meantime, thanks a lot for being here, everybody. Sure appreciate it. If you're watching live, stick around with us if you want to keep going, and we'll be back with another stream for you in about 4 or 5 minutes. And everybody else, thanks a bunch for tuning in. We sure appreciate it, and we will see you again. For those folks, tomorrow. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Jason.
I'm DJ, guys. See ya.
Bye, folks.